Here we are in June. What a gorgeous day today. You know, you can't beat June. I was thinking recently about a June day way in my past, as I usually do. And about in the eighth grade, all the Catholic kids, eighth graders, were permitted to go to, the nuns rounded us up and took us to a play at the Catholic high school, and it was South Pacific. And for us, all that represented was an opportunity to like screw around, get out of class, get on a bus, mess around on the bus, maybe pilfer some juicy fruits off the girls and chew gum when we're not supposed to and things like that. But I was really surprised how much I enjoyed this play. I'd never seen a play before, let alone a musical. And South Pacific, you know, it has this whole island kind of feel. Too much. Bally High, gonna wash that man right out of my hair. And we can't forget the song. One enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room. I mean, that's a strong hit of romance for a 14-year-old boy. So I kind of came out of that feeling differently than I ever did towards the whole romantic thing and the whole island thing. And the bonus was that a girl named Allison, who Allison and I had a thing. I mean, as far as eighth graders go. And that probably consisted of innuendos in the classroom and maybe a note passed here and there, maybe catching an eye now and then. That was it. So she was walking home and she lived kind of in the same area I did. And she had about a 100-yard gain on me. So I walked about as fast as I could possibly walk to catch up to her. Keep in mind, it was June. It was a beautiful evening. The sun was setting. I'll set it all up. Winds, you know. And I summoned the courage to grab her hand. I didn't really grab it. I just nicely held her hand. I think we went with her for the traditional handhold, not the interlocking. Or maybe we fumbled a little bit, but she didn't resist. She took my hand. And now people will say, then what? And there is no then what. That was it. But she held on to my hand, and we chatted a little bit for about a mile, got to her house, said goodbye, and I floated home. Now, some people say, you know, practice makes perfect and gets better as you go. But that first time for those things, you just can't beat them. Circling back to the play a little bit, there was a song in the play. It's called You've Got to Be Carefully Taught. And I never heard that. The song got past me then. Because there's a lot of romance in that play, but there's also a lot of social issues going on that didn't really catch me at the time. So I thought I'd play that for you today in light of just the way the world is and stuff. Hope you enjoyed that story. Probably not as much as me. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are differently made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8. To hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. Thanks for listening.